Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. And today I have a pretty exciting video because I have a full pail here of the new Discape discs, and I'm out at a nice little short course. It's a little flooded today, but I wanted to test out all the discs. I wanted to give them as much try as I could. I just want to say in advance, I am very sorry for the get up. I'm coming from shop, so I'm a little dirty. I don't look video ready, but I really just wanted to get this video out because today is going to be the nicest day we have for another week, and these discs are screaming at me to be thrown. So let's do it. So the first hole is 162 feet, nice and very short, straight up the gut. I'm going to do best shot doubles format in case I didn't mention that yet, but I might throw the same disc on the hole. I might throw something different. For the 3 putters, I have the 3 from that pack, and then thanks to a buddy, I was able to get a second set of the starter Discape pack. So I really appreciate him for that, and now we can start. For this one, I think we're just gonna go basic, and we're just gonna throw the putter face straight up the middle, see how straight these things can hold. We'll go stand. I really hope the camera caught that. I just hit something on the left side and nearly skipped into the basket. You know what? That was gonna go a little long, so I like that shot. So we got a pretty good spread here. This was the first shot, so I'll take this, mark up. Good start, very good start. I'm really liking the straightness of these putters. We'll just hike right over because this hole is not very far. It is a 144 foot, pretty much dead straight shot. You got a couple of trees just to the right of the basket that you kind of want to stay away from. So the straight shot is perfect. I really think that we're just gonna go Aquarian again. So I really apologize. There is a building being ripped down just across the road too, so there's so much noise. Also guys with cool cars, apparently. So putter shot here, very straightforward. Ooh, sit down. Okay, so let's adjust that. Sit down now. Good stick, so that should be putting. So the first one, it kind of ended up over to the left. This one got an obstructed putt. I can kind of hook shot it if I give it the best go here. Yeah, you know what? We'll go straight shot. They putt well, very clearly. And we're at 2 down. We got another semi-short hole here at 145 feet. We got a bit of a flooded tee pad to everything here, but the basket, it comes up and we tuck pretty much behind that tree branch here. So let's see what we can do. For these 2 shots, I'm going to choose the Ruthion for the kind of beaded little bit of fade, and then the Glacierus, which I have learned since my last video, Glacierus, not Glacierus, Glacierus. But so we're gonna give these 2 a try because I think they'll have that bit of fade, and there's a tiny little bit of wind in the face, so we'll see how well they hold up. Whoa! A little good tree kick. Faded a little harder than I thought it would. Very good though. Took the outside line there, but I think that's gonna work. So, Glacierus snuck through everything somehow, and then off of a really good tree kick, the Ruthion landed there. I'm gonna take the Aquarians. I'll just use the 1. Don't need 2 in the hand while I video record my putt. There we go. We are at 3 down through 3, everybody. We're getting away from that construction business, but we've kind of opened up and exposed to the wind now. So we've got an open road and a crosswind down from the right. We've also got a bit of a pond in front of us, but it's a nice short 203-foot hole. So for this hole, I'm going to throw one of the original Ventis aquarium, and then I'm going to throw the Ventis Pro. I want to see if there's a little bit of a difference to these in the phone. Well, it's a good thing I've got waterproof shoes. Let's improve that. It did improve. We got a putt. All right, so we are right there. Basket is right there. I can put this in. Kind of, we hit like right as the moat starts the water. Very, very protected basket right now. All right, shot number 2. First time I'm needing to use it today. Look at this. All wet. Don't have a towel with me. Still fantastic. I almost made it. Not the most beautiful nature photo of the discs, but they do clean up really nice. That's a par. In the hole 5, this is a really fun, short, kind of nice hyzer putt. Across this line is OB, as they say, and the basket tucks way back behind the tree there. I don't know if you can see it. It's behind that main tree there. It's big hyzer. You essentially want to put it way out by that main tree, crash it in. Let's see what we need to use here. Okay, so the wind is kind of picked up. It is coming off of the left side and from the tailwind. So it's going to push it down a lot to try to keep it from fading. So I'm going to start with the Skyteron. I haven't given it a good shake yet. From how I've thrown it, I haven't exactly gotten O2 numbers, but I believe that in premium plastic, there's a good chance that that flight will change. You know what? That was pretty fantastic. So we'll give this one a go then. I'll give this one a go. I'm not going to give it much more height though. That worked really well in the wind. I'm quite surprised. I may have just parked it with that shot. So I expected good things, but whoa! I parked pretty much both of these. Great skip. I'm quite surprised at how skippy those were. So that is 4 down through 5 holes. This is a semi-easy course, but even still, great score so far. All right, so on to hole 6 now. We are at a 285, pretty much straight shot. They're kind of used to being ability to go left, but these trees are really growing in now, and that makes that tough. I'm sort of between the Skyteron and the Draconics, but I really would like to get the Draconics outwards. So what we'll do is we'll throw the Skyteron first, get a shot out there, and then we'll throw the Draconics. Let's give it a go. Alright, so a little short and into gully. Now let's give this one kind of a 65, 70. I'll be a little left, but I think that should be okay. Had more stability than I expected. So on my way up to the next shot, I did just want to kind of take a moment to highlight that Discape has released a new plastic in the PHARO plastic. And I'm extremely excited because this gives a whole bunch of opportunities for new discs and new, combinations from their molds. So I'd really like to hear of the discs you've thrown, which you'd like in the PHARO plastic. Leave it in the comments below. So I've been finding a bit of water today. There's usually not water in these spots on the course. See if we can sink another one. Nope. That was bad. That was not good. It's hard for you to see the putt. I do apologize. I'll try to duck for the next one. That was better, but it wasn't in. Tapping. Good stuff. All right. So we're at 4 down through 6. We are doing quite well so far. Hole number 7 is a nice short one, but don't let it fool you because these 3 trees really want to wreck your day. You got to get it out accurate at first and then just keep it straight as best as you can. I'm really liking these Aquarians for throwing. I've been quite surprised by them as we play. So I think, especially for this straight shot, this will be the play. 2 nice standstill Aquarians. That could be it. Oh my goodness. That was almost the 8th. Okay, let's do that again, I guess. Okay, not the 8th, but a little long. You know, not bad. Both just went a little long. Probably a 20, 25 foot putt. Let's see what I can do. Get one. Hole 8, 218 feet. A little bit of OB up on the high end here if you get up that way. But it's another pretty straight shot. You can use a little fade at the end, which is why I think I'll try the Ruthian for one, and I might do the Ventis Pro Aquarian for the second shot. All right. So I think the decision will be the Ruthian and then the Aquarian. I think both of these will have just enough, a little touch of fade too. One thing I am noticing too about the Ruthian, like some of the MVP putters, it has a bit of a rounded inner rim, which I know some people really like on like the Atom or the Ion. So that's a really nice touch. Yeah. Shoot. I was right. That was the front right there. So, Ventis Pro Aquarian, apparently. We're in the woods with this one, so the Ruthian stayed a little bit far back, but the Aquarian isn't in a bad spot here. Dude, these putters are good. They're putting some confidence back in my putting game, and I love that. Thank you, Discape. So that beautiful putt with the Aquarian just put us at 6 through 8, meaning we have a chance at 7 through 9, which I'm pretty sure is a really good score at this course. Obviously, it's quite short, as you've seen, but there's some obstacles, and that gives you some challenge. All right, and to round it out, we have a nice, decently long par 3, 260. You got to go kind of around the tree. The Mando is between the big tree and that tree there. Sorry, I'm kind of changing the camera so I can see it, but I got to remember the camera tricks here. But so that one and then that guy, we got to get it through this gap, and then the basket is right over there. So it's not too far from us. Let's see what we can do. Forgot to mention, but I think probably the Sky Tiron for both of these. Let's see how it handles the wind. The wind is a bit crossing from the right to the left, so I think it'll be about keeping it kind of low and not exposing the face, because if the face gets up, it might just go. I got super lucky to miss everything there. As much as I've been shooting well with these discs, I have to say I've been getting very lucky as well. Now let's try to put the next one even closer, or, you know, let's go a little closer for the ace now. Get it a bit up. That really does ride on stability nice. And I think I flashed basket, so if you needed some more proof as to how good these discs are, like, come on, man. Extremely lucky on this first one to have hit and sit. These discs go very far. This is 270 feet roughly. I probably threw this about 260. And it was a mid-range in a right to left. So it should have been getting knocked down, but it just kept going. The ace run is a little further there. I don't know if you can see it. It is just back there, which honestly, like, I came through pretty much here. That's a fantastic shot. But we're here. We're pretty much a tap in, but I got the camera in the hand, so we got both shots for our best shot doubles. We might need to use them. We do not. 7 under, everybody. Go buy some Discape discs, I tell ya. So in a bit of a short summary, I did not exactly expect to come out shooting the way I did. 7 under is, I think, tied for my best around this loop. That's incredible. Other than that, if you have any interest in getting any of the Discape discs yourself, you can head to the website, discapediscgolf.com, and they have a coupon code for me, OWENM. If you use that down in their description, they will give you the 10% off of your order. So go ahead and get yourself some disc golf discs from Discape, where every throw is an adventure. No disc left behind.